today I am not going to be playing Nightmare Mode. I'm actually going to be playing Endless because there are a few people who are trying to speedrun DC10 in Forsaken Frontiers in Endless mode, and I wanted to give it a shot myself. DC10 is the equivalent of completing 30 days in the game, which is the Lethal Company equivalent of doing 10 quotas, which is why it's the category for speedrunning. So I wanted to give it a try myself. People who are currently running this category are Tato and SQ Dread. I think Roy was doing this as well, but he's more interested in the Nightmare category. But yeah, this is probably one of the more, I guess, well, this is one way to do Forsaken Frontiers in a shorter time horizon. You know, I don't know what the record is for DC10. I'll have to check, but I think it's under an hour. I don't know about solo, but there's a DC10 run in under an hour. We're gonna give this a go. There is something that I need on though for this speedrun timer. We're gonna have the speedrun timer on for this. Yeah. I don't think they start. Surely they don't start bunker, right? I don't think they start bunker unless they do. If they start bunker, well, let's get the lantern. I actually do think they start bunker. And then you just fully juice tunnels. You just fully juice tunnels, right? Because that comes out to like what? 3,200? Yeah, you go tunnels. Because then you have to get more than 3,200. Because you're only, what, getting 500 or something on... Yeah, they play tunnels first. Okay. We're going to bunker. We're ripping it. We are increasing our starting debt to 29,750. And it's unbroken tunnels. So this should be light work, unless I get an unlucky butcher. So I'm going to be sprinting everywhere. We'll see. It's been a while since I played an Endless run. I feel like Endless is kind of easy. But, you know, if you're playing for the sake of time, then that's where the difficulty comes in. We'll just see if I could even complete DC10 doing it this way. That's kind of the goal right now. We're going back to the original strategy of getting a score up on the board and then figuring it out after. But, like, I feel like DC10 should be easy to at least complete. Unless I get unlucky spawns. What the hell is this? Because, you know, stuff's just not going to spawn in until a lot later. I'm going to be able to complete how many days before it reaches Forsaken difficulty? Like 24 days or something? But yeah, I have some time. Bunker gameplay live right here. Yup. Bunker leaks. Bunker leaks. I might reset, bro. Oh, here we go. Feel like I slightly got scammed on some of those loot rooms, but it's okay. About to be one of the safer tunnels you've ever seen. Yo, Lucian, what's up, dude? Just missed the Lethal stream. I was doing some Iron Man stuff. Gonna go back to doing more Iron Mans. But now we're doing some DC10 speedruns, the equivalent of 10 quota for Forsaken Frontiers. We still have to run it back sometime on high quota or whatever else. Now that the holidays are... Well, I was gonna say now that the holidays are over, but really the holidays are just starting with like Christmas and stuff coming in. They were saying something earlier about how Illusion is always like omnipresent. And if you mention him, he shows up, and here he is. Now, it's been a while since I've done Endless, so I have no idea how fast I'm looting. Yeah, I only have $1,200, damn. We're gonna be going pretty deep, it seems, then. I don't think I went this way yet. Unless I did. Yeah, I must have. What the heck? Yeah, someone said that earlier. Must be this. Bro, hello? Ooh, our duo Titan run is up. Let's go. Gonna be a tough one to beat. Hold on. I want to keep saying how crazy it is that I haven't encountered any enemies and, you know, saying that this is why Endless is so much easier than Nightmare. But as soon as, you know, as soon as I get too cocky about it, we're gonna start seeing some stuff. Lucian, dude, thanks for the gifted sub to Dark Bonds. Dark Bonds, enjoy the fishbowl. The fishbowl icon, rather. Fishbowl is something different, I guess, if you use it as a verb context. Shoutouts to the East Coast, I guess. That's East Coast terminology for sure. Get fishbowled. You know, it's funny because when in high school we had in one of my English classes we had something called a fishbowl where we all sat in a circle and shared ideas and stuff. And I didn't think anything of it until I went to college and then learned what fishbowling actually was. I was like, oh damn. That teacher was with the shits then. Also, this door is kicked down, so an enemy is this way. That probably means progress is this way also, though. I also need a barrel soon. Let's go this way. Maybe there's a barrel. Ooh, yes, right here. Actual fish bowling? It's slang for just smoking weed in a circle. Or like, no, sorry, hotboxing a car or something. Like stoner, East Coast stoner terminology. Oh, I ran backwards. Oops. 2258. I still haven't paid off the amount that I paid to come here, so we're gonna keep going. What time is it? 1:46? Might see a... Well, we'll see. I'm playing this one out. I'm gonna have to run towards the enemy for progress, it seems. I kinda wish I had more right now, though. But it's not like I haven't been covering ground. I feel like I got a little unlucky with the loot spawns as well. This also wasn't a shambler over here, based on the door speed, or door kick speeds. So this is probably just the butcher. Which is why I'm slowing down slightly. Oh, he didn't go this way, so that means he went the other way. I think the amount of money I need total is like about 50,000 and then some for travel fees across the 30 days. So that's like the number I'm shooting for, 50k. This map looks new to me. This one is the highest tier map in the game, so it's not... One second. So it's not very common for people to come here because of how difficult it is. But the people who are good at it have been playing it quite a bit now and learning it. Here. I think he saw me, damn. He might have seen me. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. No, he saw me. Damn, that's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna have to call it then. Alright. Uh-oh, he might cook me. Unless I just outspeed him. I just outrun him, actually. Yeah, when this map first dropped, people said it was like too difficult to play and not worth it, but as people got better at the game, it's just like if you have a group of people who are good at the game, this is just the best map. And it's still worth going to solo as well. I think it's the most fun one also. But maybe it's because I've ran so much Hospital that I kind of wanted to change things up. And this map definitely plays different than Hospital. I think I heard a spider as well. Dang. Just chilling watching some high quality Chef FF gameplay. Dude, I'm so excited for the new update for this game to come out, by the way. Like, V1400 is going to be so huge. Because, well, one, it's going to fix a lot of the bugs that are in current version, which, you know, people may or may not have experienced. Oh god, I'm dead. That's GG. Okay, what time was that? That's the very unlucky Ventress spawn, unfortunately. Okay, we reset. That was unlucky. But you know, if I had better loot spawns at the beginning, I probably wouldn't have had to commit so hard. Yeah, that enemy ends so many runs for people. She just got me because she got me at the end of my stamina, unfortunately. Still very outplayable, especially in isolation, but you know, as is with these types of games, once you have more than one, if you're out of stamina when you encounter an enemy, you're dead, and two, if you get pincered between two enemies or have to deal with more than one, your survival rate goes down. This game is not exempt from that rule. But hey, I'm kind of fine with that. 2260 wasn't crazy high, so we gotta go again. But yeah, V1400 will fix a lot of things. It also adds a new map and new enemy, and it's gonna be a higher tier map too. So it's gonna shake up the tunnels hospital meta for like the high cycle, which is super fun. And the devs have been putting a lot of work into this new map and just balancing the game. I've been told that the patch notes for V1400 are so long that it didn't fit in the Discord message, so she's gonna have to just link the patch notes from Steam. It's also gonna be available on a public beta for everyone who owns the game, so we'll be able to test some stuff before it goes live. Yeah, I think this is gonna be like the 13th patch to the game since the game got into early access like a month and a half ago. The work rate on this dev team is insane, especially considering that there's just one dev and 2 artists. Will we see a V69 Lethal Company update? Maybe we haven't seen one yet because Zekers is debating whether or not he should drop the V69 or just skip completely over it. Probably whichever one he thinks is funnier. Maybe he's just cooking super hard for V69 since it's such a important number. You know. I can see him going straight to V70 out of spite. He's just straight up working on another game. I'd be interested to see him drop a Dark Place also, you know. Kind of see what comes out of it now that Lethal Company has like ultra succeeded. He probably has like all the time in the world to work on that now. Although the worry now isn't, well, he doesn't come off as someone who's ever really worried about money, but definitely he can focus a lot more on public reception than finances. I'm sure he's fine. He's set with Lethal Company. Lethal Company probably sorted him out pretty well. V70 be branded as V69. It's gonna be one of those where V69 is released and it's broken, so he has to immediately hotfix it to the V70, like V55 and V56, or what V55 was to V56. I cleared this way, right? Yeah. Oh no, maybe not. I feel like I did, otherwise this wouldn't be like this. Oh man, I just ran back. Okay. I'm not used to being able to go so deep in tunnels with no problem. But we'll take it, I guess. No wait, I ran back. This way. Is there another way to go? I mean, there definitely is. I just need to find it now. It's all the way back here. This way. I don't think I went this way yet, yeah. One big thing about tunnels is learning the tile orientations. If you do not know the tile orientations for tunnels, you will be so lost here. Like, not just for being able to navigate back like in the guide, but also just how to navigate forward. Or how to, like, tile recognition will help you left hug, right hug into progress. Tile recognition will help you get into progress. Tile orientation will help you, well, also go into progress, but also make it back. But out of all the maps, this is the one where tile orientation and tile recognition are the most important. Because these tiles are kind of trippy if you're not familiar with them. But I'm super familiar with them now. The problem is, when I play on Nightmare, I usually get bombarded with enemies before I can make any crazy progress into the map. But, you know, this is unbroken difficulty, so I should be fine for the most part. Barring, you know, Ventress spawning on top of me. 10 PM, time I lurk and fall asleep. For sure, Jupiter. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you sleep well, man. Go this way. I'm also doing this glitchless as well. There's quite a few glitches that I could do to get back to the train faster, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to be able to do it in V1400, so I need my regular tunnels timing to be good still, and I'd rather be training for that, especially because V1400 is basically right around the corner. The only time I'll do glitches and stuff is if Maylene isn't aware of it, but she's fully aware of this one. It's already been patched. Go this way now. Oh, I probably already went this way. It's fine. 255. This is a better return. Almost 3,000. Did I go this way already? Yeah, dead end. There's at least one more way I haven't gone yet. Well, I don't think I went this way yet. Oh, I have. Okay. Never mind. No, that sucks. Kick this door, please. Yeah, we'll just run back before the Ventress gets us again. I don't feel crazy confident about 2755, but I don't really know the math here. So I'll take it. And we sell. We don't want to take more debt here. Then we see if this is surplus. I think I just go back tunnels. Gotta toggle this, so that way the lantern still works. That's also been fixed for V1400. Hopefully I get good RNG here. Let's see. Maybe the play is still play day one Metro. I'm not entirely sure. I do have to get enough here to at least meet the cycle amount, but I would like to do more than that if possible. Or maybe roll for a surplus. But if I wasn't playing for surplus, what do I do instead? I guess we'll figure that out also. But I can't imagine that I would play these initial cycles safely, because this is going to be the safest loot that I can get all run. Like, I'm not going to be able to run it down tunnels like this on higher difficulties. Same with hospital, so I gotta take advantage of what I can right now. Oh. Nothing there. Nope. I think I heard a door kick. Not gonna stop me. This way. Nope. This way. Sweet. $11.89. Could be better. Dead end. But, you know, this doesn't feel too different from 100%. If you cover enough loot rooms, then it kind of makes up for missing loot values sometimes. It's still very dependent on which loot rooms you get and whether or not loot spawns in there still. And if you get the butcher early or not. I mean, he's always on the map. But whether or not he's near you or not is RNG dependent. I've been pretty lucky with these first two. Or all of them, actually. I haven't had instant butcher yet. Can't ask for much more than that. Because if you don't get the butcher early, then you can at least loot, you know, somewhat freely. This way. Oh, okay. This is where we start going into dangerous territory because I did not open this door. I don't know which way he went. And since it's not a kick to down door, I'm not sure which... Okay, this is open also, so he... Actually, that still doesn't give me info. I need a kick to down door, or I need to hear something. Because he could have gone out this way, or he could have gone back out that way, you know? It could have been either one. He didn't go this way, though. Okay, well. I might get away with this. The only play I got. Okay, well now I know where he's at least. Oh, shit. No, I went the wrong way. Okay. Oops. Got a little too cocky on that one. Try again. I had enough, and I could have played a day 3. I was just... Oh, shit. Hold on. I already messed up. I have to get the lantern. How's it going, Murfler? Well... Try this again. How's the night so far? It's going alright. It's going alright. Played some Lethal before this, Iron Man stuff. And now we're trying out this DC10 speedrun category. Try to complete 10 debt cycles as fast as you can. Trying to like find ways to have complete gaming sessions in a lot shorter of a time span than I've been playing. Because lately I've just been doing a lot of high quota, high cycle stuff and challenges that take a really long time. But I still think my gaming sweet spot is around like 4 to maybe 6 hours tops. So I'm trying to keep it in that time horizon while still playing multiple games. So Lethal Company, Iron Man is the way I can keep it to like 2 to 3 hours at a time. And then doing DC10 or DC15 categories in Forsaken is a way for me to keep it to 2 to 3 hours as well. Also playing Nightmare mode too. I could do solo Nightmare. But I haven't done this category yet, the Endless DC10, which my friends Tato and SQ have been pushing pretty hard, and Mika as well. I think they might even be on right now streaming it as well. I kind of wanted to give it a go for myself. At least until V1400 drops. When V1400 drops, I'm going to be going back to longer sessions again, because I would really want to showcase everything that's in that version. From Endless High Cycle, Nightmare High Cycle, Bunker Only, etc. Like, deep diving the lore of the game, even. Yeah, I want to do the whole shebang. No, I'm not hiding. We're running. If he came from this way, that means Butcher Room's got to be over here too. Hiding's a waste of time. Not especially when he's the only enemy on the map right now. Like, I know where all the danger is now, and it's behind me. Butcher Room's not this way. I'm gonna try and loot the Butcher Room here. Okay, now it's a 50-50 is where it is. I can't believe I didn't get a single barrel in either of those. Those are usually barrel spawns. Okay, it's probably not here, but I do need a barrel, so... Damn. I'm greeting for it. I don't think it makes sense to turn around for one now. Okay, well now it does. It's my only option, but... I'm so far from a barrel, I think I have to keep going deeper. There might be one behind this. No, there is, but I'm gonna have to take a hit for it. I think I die. Yeah, I'm dead. I run out of stamina before I outrun him. Unless I don't? Fuck, okay. High quota stuff is cool, and yeah, it sucks when it takes multiple sessions, right? I'm not really one to like segment my runs either. I'd rather just do it all in one go. And you know, that's also just good for YouTube stuff too. Like, I don't want to upload runs in parts, but at the same time it's really hard to upload a run that's 20 hours long sometimes. I actually had trouble uploading the endless high cycle that we did in this game because it was 20 hours long or so. And now it's like, it's been so long since that, and the game's changed so much that there's no real point in putting that up. So I'm just gonna have to figure it out when we do our high cycle runs in V1400. I don't think anyone even competed against our score for endless high cycle either. Which is what I was going on about, like, playing TFT and stuff. At least I know that if I played TFT, there's gonna be competition. Not that competition's everything, but, you know, a lot of the reasons why I do the challenges is to, like, encourage people to do them themselves. Which is why, like, as far as Lethal Company goes, I'm super happy that people are doing Iron Man challenges, and a lot of people, it's like their main way to play the game, too. But for Forsaken Frontiers, everyone who's picked up the game because I've decided to play it also and showcase it, like, that makes me really happy as well. I can't say the same. I mean, I do like when people say that I'm the reason that they do Single Moon high quota and stuff. Like, I think that's cool. But, yeah, I definitely like it better when people play Forsaken Frontiers. Like, Zeekers doesn't need my help pushing Lethal Company, you know? People are just gonna play Lethal Company as is. I also think that Forsaken Frontiers will take off once they start marketing to, like, big content creators too. And then, like, the influence that I've had on it will likely just be a drop in the water. But at this stage of the game, I'd like to do what I can. Surprised no one is running the category. I mean, it's all, like, the runs are also really long in Forsaken too, especially Endless. I think we could even beat our current score too, if we played a little bit safer. We lost a lot of money in our runs. I gotta make it back, by the way. I think I made enough money here. I just don't know if I make a barrel in time. Let's see. I do. Trying to figure out why there's so many TVs in the tunnels, right? And not just the tunnels, these TVs are on every map. That's crazy. Oops. I should have accounted for Silent Butcher, my bad. That was a decent start too, 3,600. Maybe I try one on Metro. I think I'm gonna try one day on Metro. And then go from there. Maybe my debt will be as, like, smaller. Maybe I'll roll a Metro surplus. This is also the freest map in the game. Endless Metro. Literally just a butcher and a shambler the whole time. I mean, I guess it's the same thing for tunnels. Same with Nuclear Nightmare, yeah. I thought Instant played Nuclear Nightmare again today, which is probably really good for a Nuclear Nightmare devs. The Nuclear Nightmare devs also released a roadmap on their YouTube channel, and their roadmap looks really interesting as well. Excited to see where that game goes. I also have yet to play it multiplayer as well, Nuclear Nightmare. Trying to get some friends together for that one. Yeah, from the Steam page and YouTube also. But like, that's part of the reason why I'm thinking about phasing out Lethal Company also. Because I don't want to sacrifice, like, Forsaken Frontiers to play Nuclear Nightmare. But I also feel like I should be playing Nuclear Nightmare with its momentum out right now. But people currently watch me most on Lethal Company. But I have a lot more fun doing Forsaken or Nuclear Nightmare, especially solo at least. Like the one thing keeping me in lethal are like the friends and the people that I play with. But gameplay wise, I enjoy Forsaken and Nuclear Nightmare a lot better. Not necessarily because they're new games or like they're better games per se. Like I think all three games appeal to different demographics. But I've also just played Lethal Company for like a year straight, so it's kind of nice having a change of pace. Forsaken Frontiers, you know, I'm like personally invested at, well, not like money wise, but like it's not like I'm friends with Zeekers or anything trying to push his game, or friends with the Nuclear Nightmare devs trying to do their thing. And I like seeing my friends win. That's what keeps me in lethal a little bit as well. Like, you know, like when we play together, that's usually a win for the both of us. I do still do solo lethal sometimes. Well, I mean, solo lethal kind of pays the bills currently, which is why I'm like changing that up for 2025. But it's not 2025 yet, so that's why I started with Iron Man. Oh, yeah, right. Nice to have options for games. As a gamer, absolutely. As a YouTuber and content creator, I understand why people gotta stick with one. And maybe, you know, sticking to Forsaken in the long term will like pan out better than sticking to Lethal. But that's also a transition that's gonna affect like how much I'm earning at a time. But I also feel like I can't be half-baked about it. Like I can't make the full transition to Forsaken if I'm still throwing up Lethal content like consistently. Which is why I want to like invert the ratios, like have a lot more Forsaken out there and then some Lethal, or like have the double games be Forsaken and Nuclear and then some Lethal. I'm also just more excited to do Forsaken and Nuclear Nightmare content because they're newer games too. And there's not a lot out there, and I feel like both of them deserve like more attention than they do. I mean, Nuclear is getting the attention it deserves, so it has that going for it at least. I think Forsaken could still use a bit more recognition, that's for sure. But at the same time, I hope it gets it at V1400 more so. I'm just gonna make it to where Lethal helps pay the bills rather than pays it. I was studying like online business stuff prior to doing Lethal. That was gonna be my pivot from food. So I'm just going back into that again. It's fine. My goal with like with making gaming videos and stuff, at least as far as money goes, was just to be in a place where I could make money from playing. But, you know, since the opportunity was there, I wanted to see if it was also possible to just completely live off of it. And yeah, it's possible. It's still possible even. Like if I just keep up with it, it's still possible. But I kind of miss being able to spend a bit more frivolously. And there are better ways to make a lot more money in the next year or two than just committing to games. I also kind of like doing the challenge type running stuff. It's kind of counter to why I started doing gaming videos in the first place. I started doing gaming videos in the first place to like highlight time spent with friends and stuff, and to kind of look back on that stuff with my friends. And after doing like a lot of Dead by Daylight and Liar's Bar stuff, you know, that like reminded me why I even like doing this. Because that, when I do that stuff, it feels like I'm actually creating content, whereas where I do what I do now, it feels like I just play video games for a couple hours and then put the video up and not much else to it. I could change that, like, you know, at least go back to doing intros and stuff. But I don't know. It sounds like a weird thing to like have gripes with, especially like, you know, this is what a lot of people would like to do, right? Just play video games and then have money come to them. So that's like my reflection for, at least. I'll have a more formal coverage of that at some point. More than anything though, like 2025 is gonna be very prioritizing health and stuff. Like get the healthy like rebuild the healthy habits that I had prior to like kind of no-lifing YouTube. Or 56. I should probably, well, I don't know if this is enough. Yeah, and I'd say it's more akin to the pursuing what you want to do thing. I definitely jumped on the lethal YouTube thing because the opportunity was there. But, you know, gaming YouTube wasn't what I was working on prior to Lethal Company. So I kind of want to go back to doing that kind of thing. And then still have gaming as more on like the hobby side of things. That said, I'm a lot more likely to stick to a hobby if it's like supporting me financially also. And this game definitely supports me financially. It just stopped being a hobby, I guess, at some point. How do I go about this? I mean, I have another storefront here, so that's good. Surely he can't hear me, right? If I start running now. I'm still gonna go into debt when I go to tunnels, by the way. It's just gonna be significantly less, and maybe that's gonna make all the difference. You know, at the beginning of Lethal, I was learning a lot, you know, learning a lot about YouTube and Lethal Company, gaming stuff, etc., etc. I can't say that I feel like I've been learning a whole lot in the past few months or so. Or like definitely the second half of doing YouTube. And I think that's a problem. I like learning things. Yeah. And I like being able to measure how much I've learned with like results somehow. So like when I was learning editing stuff or thumbnails, titles, like copy, like how to write copy for YouTube, I would see the results like in my YouTube uploads and stuff. Give me a moment. I need to survive this now. It's getting a little late. And I don't entirely remember where the elevator is. I might end up running all the way back. I'm pretty sure that the elevator is somewhere on this side, but it doesn't matter. I think I have time to run all the way back. This is where tile orientation for sure comes into play. I should make it back no problem. Unless I'm at, like, way deeper than I think I am. How do we learn more better? I do have a few solutions that I'm working on. One of them is to start reading more again, because I used to read a lot before I started locking into YouTube. So reading is one thing. I also used to work out quite a bit and was on top of my nutrition, fitness, health, all that. Like, that'll help prime the mental for being able to even sit down and learn in the first place. And I think just doing those two things, like reading more and keeping your physical health in place, like for people who are already inclined to learn on their own, like that's usually all they need. And those are two things that I've neglected quite a bit in the past year. So there are two things that I want to get back into my routine, no matter what it takes. As far as like motivation to learn, you kind of like, I think people got to figure that one out on their own to some extent. Like, everyone has different goals in life and what they want to do. But then once you find something that you want to do, it, like, then it's just a matter of doing the work. And no matter what you want to do, like, it's gonna be work. Oh my god. Infested tunnels. Well. De-stress and relax the mind. Also just increase overall energy levels too. Like, that's how I was able to work for like 20 hours a day almost. I can't say I have that same level of energy now, but the only reason you would want to be a psycho and work 20 hours a day is if you're really passionate about what you're doing. And like I've said it many times, like, Lethal Company is cool and all, but I was passionate more about like the prospect of building a YouTube channel and making a living as someone mostly working on their own from playing video games. I was way more passionate about figuring out that model more so than like the specific game. Lethal Company was just the opportunity that let me do that, and I happened to, you know, enjoy the opportunity as well. Exercise and sleep are also important in ashwagandha. What is ashwagandha? It's... I recognize the word, but I don't know what that is. And I feel like I should know what that is, considering like some of my friend groups and stuff. Ooh. But yeah, I'd like to think that a lot of my focus, especially early Lethal Company, was because I was disciplined in those regards, and it like slowly deteriorated as I, you know, didn't keep up with it. But that was also me just kind of like being happy that I even did it in the first place, and kind of relaxing knowing that I actually accomplished something. Like, I reached YouTube partner, I made enough to support myself through gaming. You know, doing that was kind of the first time I ever actually did a project of my own and had seen like some level of success that I could be proud of. And it was like the first time I got to relax. Like, I actually relaxed for a little bit when I quit my day job. First time I got to really relax in like probably a decade or something. And I might have relaxed a little too hard. I might have relaxed a little too hard. Find something for a ooh, okay. I'll check it out. Did great work. Yeah. I think I mean, nowadays it kind of just feels like I play video games. But to at least commit to it still, that there is still some level to that. And I do miss like quote unquote actually making content though, like fully curated videos, which is why I did some for a little bit. Like even our offense, like our full clear offense one, I did take some time to edit that down a bit and do highlights and whatever. But it didn't make as much as me just uploading even just the VOD and stuff. Which, you know, which is fine. That wasn't like the content creators I was modeling my upload style after were people like Insim and Northern Lion, who just kind of upload entire VODs of them playing, because I thought it would be sick if I can just upload and not have to edit anything. So I got there, but then it's now I'm missing the part where I want to be a content creator and actually create things rather than just upload. But I'm also understanding, like, you know, people follow YouTube channels for one thing only usually. So if I have to do it on a separate channel, I will. But if I'm gonna make it then I thought if I'm gonna make 2 channels or run 2 channels, I don't want to run 2 gaming channels. I want to see what running a more like education forward one would do, like personal development one would do. Especially since these ones are supposed to be more, well, one, you know, it's not gaming. It's still something different. It's something I'm a bit more passionate about. And I'm also curious to see what the differences would be between like an education channel and an entertainment channel. Because, you know, education stuff or like personal development and finance channels, their RPM is supposed to be significantly more than gaming and entertainment. Very frustrating to some degree. Curated video, yeah. Well, it's more frustrating, not so. Oh, double infestation, that's crazy. I might go Shadow Step Hospital, to be honest. Or this is a skip. Do I have enough to skip? I do have enough to skip. I'm not so much frustrated that the videos don't perform as well. I'm more frustrated that I don't have the work ethic to do it anyway. Because I know that it takes time. I know that it takes time and effort. So getting demotivated by like a few instances of non-performance is not like a good mentality, I think. Like I did that knowing full well that it wouldn't perform as well. Like that was within expectation, because the next expectation is that I'm going to still create anyway. Like it's not going to stop me. Surplus tunnels, let's go. But yeah. But if I'm going to put that effort in, I might as well put in the effort into like other content instead of the gaming stuff. Because the gaming stuff is fine. I should just not touch it. I should just leave it as is and keep going. And then I can use that instead of like spending 20 hours editing a gaming video. I can spend 20 hours editing and scripting and filming like an education or personal development type video and see what that does instead. If I already know, like have an idea of how the gaming one is gonna pan out, then I might as well try a new one. I can see if like starting the new channel will do something. I can see if I can reach YouTube partner in a different niche. I can see if I can use YouTube content to funnel to selling something. And that stuff is exciting to me. I know some people kind of just roll their eyes when it comes to like business stuff, especially like when it comes to online business and that kind of content creation, but that's the kind of thing that excites me. Because that just shows like the potential that one person has, you know, just from having access to the internet. Like that's just insane to me, you know? And the fact that anyone can do it if they just take some time to learn, like, that's crazy. And then I can play games on top of that too, still. Like, bro. And you know, that stuff scales way better than just getting a raise at a job too. Like, going back to my sushi job would make me more money now. But in the long term, if I start building now, then that like online business scales way more. Content creation should scale way more. Like this gaming stuff should scale more if I'm good about it, you know. I can only get so much of a pay increase working a job. Highly edited videos have also done really well for you. I'd say the best one was the one when I said that I was done with Lethal Company, and then I got a lot of people that were mad at me saying that I was quitting Lethal Company, saying like, oh, you don't have to quit, blah 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 blah. You can kind of just cut down how you play, but that was funny. I love like some self-improvement YouTubers and videos. Yeah. Because those are the ones that I like try to model myself after too, or like I like when people inspire people to do better for themselves. And even if there's like millions of people doing it, it doesn't matter metric wise. Like if what I could do can actually just influence some people to do something, you know, then I think that would be sick. Sometimes you only need to influence one person, and then that one person will come back to you and change everything, you know? I guess that could be true for gaming as well. Maybe someone will have been in some point of their life and like watching my gaming stuff help them get out of it, and then they'll find ultra success and somehow come back to me at some point and be like, thank you, Austin, for being there for me. Here's $10 million. Which is why I can't stop the gaming stuff. There might be a whale like that out there somewhere. Shoutouts to you if you're listening right now. Then maybe I can afford to actually pay Nico. Seems like it could scale pretty endlessly. Right. Not just... Like what other like business or work can someone do that can scale to that potential while still doing most of the work just kind of on your own too? Like there isn't a day job that's gonna make you $100,000 like a month, you know? Which is like some of the crazy numbers that people are pulling nowadays. Like when I saw that a guy who was making about the same YouTube ad revenue as me was making like $400,000 to $800,000 a month, and the main difference between us two and how we were approaching YouTube is the niche that he was in and the fact that he had a digital product for sale. I was like, dude, I gotta start doing some things, man. I was cool when I hit the 6-figure mark. I was like, dude, I'm like making 6 figures, like playing video games and making sandwiches, or at least on pace for it. Like this is pretty sweet. But then when I saw that someone is making 4 to 8 times that in a month, and the main difference was just the angle that they were doing, like, dude, I want to see that kind of return. Just to show that, like, I don't know, money's not everything, but being the kind of person who's capable of doing something like that, that's a bit more important to me. That's a bit more enticing. I've never really seen myself as like an incapable person. Even if like results don't show sometimes, or don't back that up. But damn, I will keep on trying until the results do show. Because it's worth trying. Holy crap, I got a lot of money. I better kind of chill. Especially now that I hear enemies. This is surplus though. This is why we go surplus. Also, going back to the thing about RPMs and stuff. Yeah, RPM in the education and finance and personal development sector, way more than gaming. Gaming is usually only like $3 to $5 per 1,000 views. I've seen crazy RPMs for like finance and business stuff, upwards of like $30 to $50 RPM, like per 1,000 views. And even then, like the people in those sectors are making only a fraction of their money from YouTube ad revenue. I heard a spider, damn it. If I wasn't making what I wanted, I would get desperate and open a Feet Finder account. Listen, I got backup plans. I got backup plans on backup plans. Watch me running 100 Feet Finder accounts using AI generated feet. And then subscribing to 1,000 and being in net negative. Because I've gone too deep down the rabbit hole and I found what I liked. You just need to shave your feet. You need to shave it on camera to get maximum returns. Is it just skip again? Skip twice? I feel like I don't lose $2,000 here. It is Metro Surplus though. Oh no, I'm kind of just winging it. If we're surplus we go. Tunnel Shadow Step is tempting. Walk back into Feet Finder talk. Bro, this is why we get along. Well, not the only reason, but... You know, I learned yesterday that the guy who made Two Girls One Cup started off as a foot fetishist movie maker, filmmaker. Don't ask me how I learned that. I just felt like that was a relevant fun fact to share right now, so I just went for it. Hey Chef Austin, how did you learn that? 100 gifted and I'll tell you. Don't actually give me 100 gifted. It's not a worthwhile answer. I'll just thank Markiplier for that one. Thank you, Markiplier. Markiplier told me that's the answer. The oil prince is out there somewhere. I'm just kind of shooting my shot with any oil princes, princesses, whatever royalty you want to be considered at that point. Everyone has a price, man. I have a price. I don't know what it is yet. I have to think about that first. And was on the button. That's why I had to say it. I had to make sure that no one actually just sent 100 gifted right now. I actually haven't seen the Two Girls One Cup video. Apparently, the one that's gone around is just a trailer for a full 1 hour movie. So like, this guy was making films. So now if I'm gonna watch it, I'm just gonna watch the whole thing. I don't know why I would stop at the trailer that everyone else watched. Like at this point, time has passed. Enough time has passed. If you're gonna do it, you might as well commit. Know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to hear me out on that one. That's fine if you don't agree with that. Anyone would deserve 100, it would be Chef Austin. 100 gifted and I watched the entire Two Girls One Cup movie on stream until I get banned on Twitch. Yeah, that doesn't pan out financially in the long term, so please don't do it. I think if I made enough money though, I would probably just not worry about getting banned on Twitch maybe. Unless, you know, there's a certain way of getting banned that also gets me sued. I don't know. But it seems like getting banned on Twitch once you have a certain following or a certain income bracket is kind of meta. You can just get banned and then get unbanned. And then it'll go viral that I got banned from watching the entire Two Girls One Cup film. And I'll just get a bigger following. It'll probably be kind of a rotted following. Like maybe that's not the kind of following that I want to build. But it is probably a valid strategy. Watch it on Kick. Oh man, just know that I'm down in the shits if I start streaming on Kick. I'm gonna start multi-streaming to Kick before I start multi-streaming to YouTube and TikTok. The song playing will forever be burned in my memory. I don't even know what song is playing, but all I'm thinking of is editing the 2 Girls 1 Cup video to have the Reddit sex song in the background now. If anyone's familiar with the Reddit sex song. That was one of like the funniest Reddit posts I've ever read. Like I was following along with the Reddit post and then as soon as I hit play on that song, I just started dying. Added it to my playlist, by the way. It was also really funny when DJs were dropping the Reddit sex song in their sets around that time too. That's why I know that I'm eventually gonna have like a music arc. Because there's just like a lot of brain rot music memes that I want to make. That can actually still be really lit. One of my friends kind of does that already. Shout out DJ Kizza one time. He was just streaming yesterday too, streaming a DJ set. And then he had a background based on a hospital, and instead of Kaiser Permanente, it was Kizza Permanente. Did I at least reserve my name for future proofing? Oh no, I haven't made an account on Kick. Someone else can go impersonate me real quick. I need like an army of Chef Austin impersonators, kind of like how Moist Critical has his own army. Be right back. How to sign up. I'm gonna sign up as I-Olution, except instead of the letter I, it's gonna be the word I. I'm not gonna tell you which I. I guess it could be any of them. I'm gonna reserve all of them. I think I have enough money here. I actually don't know how much is enough money, but whatever. Jokey, thanks for the sub. 3 months? Where's the face cam? I've decided to run without it until further notice. It's a lot more chill. Sometimes the face cam gets in the way of like the immersion, at least for me when I'm watching stuff back, and especially on YouTube, since YouTube does not like to upload the same frame rate that I record in or render my videos in, just for the face cam also, which is kind of annoying. Everything else runs fine except for the face cam, and I don't know what that's all about. And it's fine after rendering too. So yeah. And Davey, thanks for the Prime sub as well. Let's go. Getting a lot of additions to the fishbowl today. Well, I don't know. It's not one fishbowl collective, but everyone's getting like their own individual fishbowl, I guess. This is the way. It's I just remembered it's withering difficulty as well, so we are in a slightly more difficult version of Forsaken Frontiers than we started in, but it's still light work for the most part. Lucian, dude, thanks for gifting another sub to Faye. Faye, congratulations. That's a legendary pull as well. Faye's in here pretty regularly as well. Stream is pitched up for me, whatever reason, after the ads. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah. Shout out to Twitch, I guess. Okay, well, we play Vigor for sure. Are there elevators on this map? There are elevators on this map. It's just not possible really on solo since I have to turn the elevators off to open the doors. And Illusion, dude, thanks for gifting one to Eleanor as well. 50 gifted. So you... That's an insane amount of gifted subs, brother. The sub fixed it? Okay. So if anyone is ever having audio issues with the stream, just hit the sub button. Just hit the sub button. Or be here when Oil Prince I-Olution is here. And you might just get one. VIP, yeah, VIP is 150,000 now. Because the original thing with VIP was that it was going to start at 100,000, and then for each person that gets VIP, it's supposed to add 10,000 to the redemption to kind of incentivize people to get there sooner. So it's only fair to the people who secured their VIP slot that I do that for them. I mean, the ones who didn't get it first, you know, they kind of got a little bit of a pass since it took me a little bit to actually do it, but I was sitting down, I was like, you know what, let me just implement this now. Especially since I was getting asked about it like a few times. Like, wasn't VIP supposed to go up? And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do it when I remember. And then I finally remembered. Sub equals better audio, right? It's like a Discord Nitro equivalent for Twitch streams. Gambas weren't fair. True. I mean, they were meant to be more like engagement type stuff, but we haven't been too Gamba forward here lately. And I think it's okay. We're not Gamba forward. It's a dead end it is. Wait, but that means that's not a dead end though, because he came from there. I kind of need to go there. Do I though? Yeah, I didn't get a lot of money here. Dang, but he's chasing me so far in now. Oh my god, there's no doors? Oh, but I have vigor, at least. Have I gone this way yet? I just outrun him. Okay, we just go this way. No butcher room this way, but there's at least progress. I can't go home early on Withering. It doesn't make sense. This is how you deal with the butcher, by the way. Especially when he's the only enemy on the map. Just outrun the hell out of him. Stun him and run. I don't like hiding because it slows you down, and it also means that like when he de-aggroes, he's gonna be patrolling super slowly near you. So it slows you down immediately, and then you have to play like slow after. Not gonna get any loot doing that. But it does allow for a more immersive playstyle, like if you're going more for the horror aspect rather than like the looting one. Which is fair game. That's how I played it at first also. But then once I learned how sick the looting system was, and also how aggressively you could play with door stuns and stuff, and that you can just outpace enemies, that changed everything for me. I do need to get a barrel here soon though, or I'm dead. I need to lock in and find one. I think I'm going deeper for one. Oh shoot, maybe one right here? Yes. Do I have a bowl of ice cream or cereal whilst watching? You get ice cream and then put some cereal on top of it. That might be the play, depending on what ice cream you have and what cereal you have. But cereal is or ice cream is a fine substitute for milk. Best of both worlds. No longer used to my normal voice, gotta pitch the stream up myself. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to look into some voice changers now then. Are you ready for that curveball, Lucian? The cereal as an ice cream topping? 100 bits. Thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you for the tip. Tip for tip, right? That's that culinary experience coming into play, I think. Maybe. I've seen like, I just thought of like this place that does cinnamon toast crunch ice cream and then they top it with cinnamon toast crunch as cereal. That was kind of the inspiration for that one. I think I just gotta run back now. This is kind of unfortunate. Did I go this way yet? I feel like I did. I feel like I left hugged the hell out of this. No, I did not. Oh. Yeah, I left hugged this. This is for sure just dead end. I feel like I could have done better here. I feel like I could have done better here. I don't know how much better I can do though. Dang it. Oh. This is why it's a speed run. 40 minutes already? Oh my god. This is not a speed run. Ooh, collected all of the level 1 emotes. Sick. None, so we metro skip a few times. We sell. Had a much lower debt than last time too. I think we skip again. Dang, I'm getting all the surpluses on Metro instead of the place that I actually need it on. I think I play this. Right? 95%? Well, it's still withering difficulty, you know. Withering's still not bad. I'm still only seeing the butcher, really. I guess the speedrun is not played, what's it called? Hospital ever. Especially since, you know, I've got to deal with alarm doors on hospital. Hospital alarm doors are free loot, basically, but I think it is better to invest in a bolt cutter, but bolt cutter is also 2 seconds per charge. So if you use up a whole bolt cutter, you're adding at least 16 seconds to your run. It's probably faster to just roll for better tunnels, if I had to guess, especially in the early game. I think maybe later on, I'll have to start playing more hospital, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe metro skipping is still meta. Metro skipping is not something you do in high cycle though, it's just something you do in speedrunning. But because you don't need to max out how much you get, at least on the day, or on every day. You do have to kind of do well on the days that you do play though, to make up for that. I hear a door kicking down already. It was in this direction, but this is the direction of progress, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, I guess this was not the direction of progress. Progress might be this way then. No. Wow. Surely wasn't that way. If I see the train station here, I'm gonna be a little confused. Okay. This way. I definitely didn't go this way. Oh my god.
I cannot sleep tonight. The fuck's this 40 pug? Oh, hey,
how's it going, Wes?
Over here.
Oh my god. I forgot that was even a redemption. Currently doing some Forsaken Frontier speedrunning. Although speedrunning is it's loosely. It's just trying to see how fast I can complete 10 quotas. It's not optimal or anything. Just vibing on tunnels, really. If you want to just vibe in Forsaken Frontiers, you play Endless mode. It's like just a chill looting experience for the most part. If you want like the crazy gaming outplays, you go play Nightmare mode. I normally play Nightmare mode, but I kind of just wanted to chill tonight. I also like didn't want to leave Endless mode on the table for the entire version because I just haven't played Endless mode since our high cycle run. I felt like I was just kind of be done and only play Nightmare, but Nightmare's kind of hard sometimes. Nightmare's kind of hard. And I was already locking out towards the end of my Lethal Company Iron Man run, so I'm like, let me just have this chill looting experience instead. At least until later in this run. Because once it starts hitting like Forsaken difficulty, I'm gonna have to start gaming like I normally do. But for now, you know, I can just kind of run around in tunnels and yap for a bit. I haven't seen a single enemy yet. Was there... Sound alert lives rent-free in my head. That's why I had to... That's why I made it a sound, because when that act originally happened, I was laughing real hard. Just learned how to buy bits this week. I still haven't ever bought bits. I know you could... Like, there's a way to earn them, but... I think that just might as well just buy them. What's the difference between Endless and Nightmare? So Endless So there's a difficulty scaling system. Endless starts on the lowest difficulty, unbroken, and then every 2 cycles, or quotas, the difficulty increases. And there's 5 difficulties, so the max one will be Forsaken at the 5th difficulty. And the difficulty scaling affects how much your debt increases by, and how soon enemies spawn into the map. So on lower difficulties, you'll have like your debt will increase by a little bit, and the enemies will spawn in super late. Whereas as you get into the higher difficulties, the enemies start spawning in sooner, and the debt starts increasing faster. So that's how it works or at least for both Endless and Nightmare. Endless just starts at the very beginning. Nightmare starts at the middle difficulty, so difficulty 3 or Hollowed. And from there, the difficulty scales with each cycle rather than every 3rd cycle. So you'll get to max difficulty by cycle 3 already, and also max debt increase amount by cycle 3. So it's basically skipping a lot of the early game, and it's a mode for people who are already experienced with the game. So Endless is perfect for learning the game and getting the hang of things. And then once you really got it, then you play Nightmare. They're both technically endless, yeah, there's no ending to them. If you want to play a game mode that has an ending, then you play Escape mode. But the ending for Escape isn't fully developed yet. So you just keep going until you can't keep going anymore. It'll just be a lot harder to do that in Nightmare versus Endless. Like right now, we're still not even at the starting difficulty for Nightmare mode. I still have to complete a few more cycles before I get there. So like, for example, at Unbroken difficulty, which is the starting one, your debt increases by $100 for each cycle, I think. Don't quote me on it. And then Forsaken difficulty increases your debt by like 650 per cycle, which ends up being a significant number considering that you have to pay to go to all the different locations and stuff, and especially the higher tier ones that cost a lot more. Like going to tunnels for the first time costs $1,000, and even then, if you stay at tunnels, it still costs $500 for each subsequent one and stuff. So that's what makes like calculating or the math a little bit harder. So like the math I have right now is that to complete 30 days in Endless, you need about like $50,000, but that's not including the money you pay for travel fees or equipment costs. Or if you're doing oh my god! What the hell? Oh, that sucks. I lost a lot of money from that one. I'm gonna keep playing it out though, because I think this is gonna be the final attempt of the night. We're gonna see how far we can go when we lose that much money. Silent spider, unfortunately. Thank you, Unity. I should have checked if... Oh wait, no, I lost my lantern too, damn. I kinda need a lantern as well. Oh, lantern's on sale. I'll take it. Kizzy, thanks for the 100 bits as well, man. Oh. We'll see if we can actually complete 10 cycles here. I'm still on Withering. Oh no, I'm on Hollow difficulty. Okay, now we are on the difficulty that Nightmare starts on. So part of me wants to be a little bit more careful, but at the same time, you know, we can do a little bit of gaming here. It's only gonna get more difficult from here. So I might as well... Oh, that just actually makes the amount of money I just lost hurt a little bit more. Because I might need that money. We'll see though. This is probably just a reset at this point, but I'm not resetting tonight. We're playing it out. I gotta see what it feels like as well, playing like this. In Endless. See how much it's... See how much a surplus can actually help here. Especially since, you know, the thing about going to Metro is that it resets the cost of tunnels back to 1,000. Which kind of sucks. But if I get a bunch of surpluses in a row on tunnels, we're cooking. The odds of that, though, aren't very likely. All the modifiers in the game have an equal chance of being the modifier, except Foggy. I think Foggy has a lower chance now. Foggy was modified at some point. It's in the patch notes. I don't remember I don't memorize the patch notes, unfortunately. And all that sound effects. This is also going to be good info for when I go back to Nightmare as well. So I think when I play Nightmare, I might play a little bit too passively. But if I can get away with playing aggressive on hollowed tunnels, that's going to be huge for Cycle 1 on Nightmare. I think last time I played Nightmare, though, I was playing a bit aggressive anyway, since I was doing a sledgehammer only run. I'm like, I might as well. If I'm going to be kicking down doors with a sledgehammer, I might as well just alert every enemy off, like, right away. It also showed me that you can kind of play aggressive at the beginning of even at Forsaken difficulty, and your success with that is just is RNG dependent anyway. Like how close an enemy spawned to you. And if they spawn close to you, they're gonna hear you running anyway, like, it doesn't matter. Just full send. Oh god, I shift tabbed. Go this way now. Nope. Go this way now. Nope. Now that I'm realizing how close I am to, like, what's it called? Condemned and Forsaken difficulty, I'm feeling like I'm not earning enough. Especially since I died. Oh gosh, okay. I'm pretty sure I checked forward already. Right, I wouldn't just skip this area, yeah. Because this would give me like a guaranteed fire barrel on the way back. Here we go. Bump, bump. Nope. There was that other way to go as well, which is exactly where I have to go because there's nowhere else. Still haven't seen a single enemy on hollowed difficulty. It's kind of insane to me. I must have just been unlucky in my nightmare runs. But I might as well push my luck since I kind of got unlucky last cycle already. 2378. Okay. I'd say push my luck as I reach a stopping point. Yeah, I think I go back now. 1244. Maybe it's a little early, whatever. I do want to come back with some money. Not gonna use all my stamina because that's been a mistake that I've made many times already. What about over here? Did I go this way? I've not gone this way. See, and I can get loot rooms closer to the entrance too. It's fine, it's fine. Another elevator. Too bad I can't use them. Okay, now the vents are starting to scare me a little bit. I kind of need to ask them how much I'm supposed to be making per day. But I guess it depends like how many days you actually play too. See, I mean, if the overall is 50,000, you get 30 days. I guess I made it. It needs to be more than 1,000 per day. Profit too. Tunnel surplus. Easiest revisit of my life. Okay, gotta come out big on this one, I think. I also just gotta come out of this one. Because this might be the last day I play on this difficulty. Depending if I get more surpluses on tunnels or not. I have to go kind of far. Go this way first. Because there's more likelihood of a fire barrel being here with this specific tile, yeah. I like knowing where my next fire barrel is. I'm kicking it. Because this leads into a good loot room. It's a double. If you're gonna kick early. Before everything else spawns in, especially when you're on non-forsaken difficulty. Oh my. Hit the aim labs, dude. Oh. I'm not even gonna look at my pack, I'm just gonna keep going until I can't go. Time spent looking at your data deck is time not spent looting. I guess what I could do also is see like how fast a day is in Forsaken, and use the speedrun timer to kind of gauge what time it is in game instead of having to check the data deck, because that's what I'm checking more for, like times rather than amounts. I'm gonna check anyway. 3,000. So I want to make sure that you're not out here for too long before when it starts getting crazy. I would like to get more than 3,000 though on a surplus day if possible. But I also don't want to die to frostbite. It's only 10 a.m. I haven't seen a shambler yet. Imagine if I see one right now. I just summoned a shambler, didn't I? Shambler incoming. This room is usually good on surplus also. Oh, but a little unlucky with this one. I don't have to kick. I can go around. Ooh, that was a juiced table. Oh my god. Oh. Well, they can't all have loot, I guess. Just crazy to say on a surplus, but... Maybe this is our sign to leave. No! What the hell? What the hell, bro? Oh, that was weird. I almost lost the run right there. That was weird timing on the door kicks. I wasn't sure what to do about that. I saw that on Tato's stream also, but I've never had it happen to me personally. Okay, we're halfway there, but the cycle amounts are gonna start increasing by quite a bit, I think. Yeah, 1500. I wonder if it's worth playing hospital. Well, not today, at least. Hospital surplus? Which one's better? We'll go hospital one time. We'll check it out. I think I'm buying a Dren or whatever. This is for variety's sake. Okay, well, surplus doesn't matter if I don't get any loot room. Thank you. I'm preserving that door because I might need it later. The long hallway up to the train. At least I can use elevators on this one. I think the ideal play is I play an elevator, but if that was the game plan, I should have bought 2 bolt cutters. $640. Double loot room off rip, love to see it. Well, relatively off rip. Boom. Okay. This way. Ooh, I'm lagging. I think there's an enemy nearby. Or an enemy spawned in or something. That's usually when I get... I can't say for sure if that's when I get lag spikes, but that's usually what that means. But that could be placebo also. I don't know. I might have let go on accident. Finding an elevator would be amazing right now. Surely this isn't a dead end. It is. I might just call it right there. That's like almost 2,000 from a hospital day. One more loot room. We guarantee the 2,000. Almost missed a whole cabinet. Please, elevator. Oh, it's so tempting. I just want to keep looting, dude. This will untempt me right here. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, we dip. So quiet. Ominous. I just don't want to get popped by a silent enemy around a corner. I think this is it. I think I'm home free. Yup. Okay. I just realized the shop's broken. I just gotta hope that nothing happens, I guess. gonna... We play 100% tunnels at least. On condemned difficulty now. Aw, damn. Kick early. But now I'm gonna start prioritizing my kicks. Like, I don't need to kick down that door that leads into just one loot room. Please sort me out here. Oh my god. It's 100%. I had a door kick over here. I heard a door open now. Which means I'm probably safe to run this way. Can't really kick this because if I do, I don't have a door to work with. Now I do. Very venturous. Let's get past this vent real quick. Ooh, another one. Yeah. Baited again. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, I think I just have to go back. I got like $1,000. Oh, I can go here first. I gotta beat her here. Yep, I'm good. I'm going the wrong way, fuck. I hear the spider too. Damn it. Please, Ventress, don't pop in front of me. Actually, Ventress, don't pop at all. Thank you. Going the wrong way actually got me a couple of hundred more. Infested. I think we go back, right? And then hope we get surplus next time. I guess I could stop and do some math before proceeding, because I am getting closer to the end here. But I don't want to spend more money than I have to. I do want to take advantage of the fact that we're on condemned difficulty rather than forsaken. Which is why I played it. But I wonder if I would have just had enough without playing. $17.26. Yeah, we got kind of lucky here, so we don't have to greed too hard. I think this is it right here. It's a good tile for loot, which is why I'm going for it. And a fire barrel too. But if I get pincered here. That was probably a Ventress. Just in case. $2,200. $27. Then $33.50. I'm pretty close to good here, I'm pretty sure. I think I need to play like one more day, so I think I'll reserve it for a surplus. Tunnel Shadow Step is pretty tempting though. I think I play the Shadow Step. While we're still on Condemned also, like I can't ask for much more. Shadow Step starts getting better at the higher difficulties. They can't hear my footsteps, so I can kind of just go wild with running. Butcher can still see me, Forsaken can still see me, Ventress can still see me, but not aggroing based on sound is huge. Fighter is basically useless unless I need to kick a door down, or a Shambler sees me. I'm not gonna kick a door down if I don't have to. I'm banking on not having to. Oh my god. Butcher room might be over this way. Okay, well, let's not go this way quite yet. I kind of want to get the butcher room if possible. I went the wrong way. Tunnel's butcher room would be huge, man. Or is it? What? Must be this way then. Bro, there's no way he covered this much ground. Whatever, if I don't get the butcher room, it's fine. I'll just get regular loot. Would have been nice, though. Unless this guy's freaking got wheels. Imagine the butcher had wheels. Like, what other conclusion am I supposed to come to based on this? Found it. I'm not greeting it though. I think this is plenty greedy. we go back now. Yup. And that is what we call it. And hopefully the spider didn't spawn behind us. Hopefully there's not another shambler back here. Of course, the first shambler of the run decides to make an appearance. Word. We can get the hell out of here. I'm pretty sure I have enough now, too. Yeah, I have enough. $3,500 and then $4,150. Uno más. I might have got too much even. $5,000. Yeah, I got too much. Okay. GG. Right, I'm just supposed to make it to day 30. Or I'm supposed to complete 10 cycles. I don't really know. Nico, am I supposed to make it to day 30 or am I supposed to complete day 33? Oh, whatever. If I didn't do it right, then I'll just do it again. That's it, right? How do I stop the timer? I guess it doesn't matter, I just... Whatever. Well, yeah, because the timer's still running. Alright. I'll probably just call it there. I'll get clarification on the rules after. That was kind of just a feel for it. Timer goes on forever. Okay, well, it'll just be the frame that it stops then. But definitely sub 130 at least, if this is how it's supposed to be. If I'm supposed to complete cycle 10, then it is what it is. But I'm ready to move on. Looking forward to V1400. We'll be playing a lot more Forsaken Frontiers when V1400 drops. So, yeah, get used to that. And yeah, we'll be back with more Forsaken on YouTube, on Twitch, all of that stuff.